got the highest and the lowest scores. One of you will be named the winner, but one of you will be out. So now, let's bring out your models. Let's begin with Fatima. Tell us about your design. I chose these fabrics, and I really tried my best to inject the modernism and conservatism in the style.
Your dress for me looks like a dirty handkerchief with kulango. And I have to be hard on you because we've given you another chance to be here.
I was very disappointed to see your work today. First of all, if you're really designing it for your client and looking at her, you should know that she's accustomed to the finer things in life. Quality.
Well, I think you said it all. I think the quality is just, I think it all boils down to the quality. Even just the hem, I mean, it's unforgivable. It's just the hem.
Hi, Glenn. Okay, where is your model going, or where is Camille going with this outfit?
Camille will go with this outfit in an event which is very special. I just want it to be simple, yet the details are very figure-flattering to her.
Out of everyone, you're the most successful in terms of making something modern out of a very traditional and conservative time.
Wow, your photograph very well. I mean, because, you know, she's a blogger. And essentially, events are important, and you have to keep that in mind if the client is going to an event, she'd like to be photographed.
Thank you. I actually like it. Hi, Alex.
When Camille said she wanted to clash print and pattern, I initially was excited because I like to do that. I thought of a midnight in Navajo, Mexico. It has a triangular color with various mirror beading to symbolize the stars in that midnight.
Something pulls me back in saying, I like it.
You know, there's such a thing as overselling your concept. And I think, you know, midnight Navajo, Mexico, somehow I got lost in all of that. And there's a couple of things that create a disconnect from what I'm seeing and from what you're saying.
It's quite complicated with your, you know, uneven hem, with a wrap around that doesn't give it much construction, right, or clean silhouette. Let's move on to more.
I designed this that she will go to a party, it's a Shalan party.
Shalan party?
Yeah, to aim po. Na gusto kong pakita na kahit medyo loud siya, may sexiness pa rin na nakikita sa taas.
I think Amor did an incredible job of making something completely new. And I like that airbrush technique with the wooden beads and that resting. I think it's very smart.
Because it kind of looks old, it doesn't look young. And the brief was come up with something beautiful. But having said that, I didn't dislike it either. Because I appreciate your skill.
Respecting the fabric, like, how do I put it? Instead of trying to hide the fabric, you upped it even more. You showed it off.
Now let's move on to Nell.
First thing that comes into my mind is I want to challenge myself as a designer also. I managed to arrange the pattern to have this longevity sign, which is continuous. This is different fabric. It's like a mesh material which is called Isa.
You know, you're one person today that I will say did something really perfect.
Pero kapag sabi yung pinakamukha mo si Annalena, the way you manipulated it is very, very smart. And I really want to see more from you. But bravo.
I'm really impressed, and I think this is something that you can see in the global scene.
I think think you listened when I said my style is young sophistication. And I've always said that the best kind of sexy is the subtle kind of sexy. And you're more than successful with that.
Okay, I think we can now move on to Journal.
When I heard the mix and match from Miss Camille, I immediately thought of something like rock in the 90s grunge. And so what I did was to actually, especially on the crochet details, I would like to actually employ like a pseudo scarf that's hanging on here and then a wrapped around skirt on the bottom part.
You have something in you. There's an artist's voice inside of you that you express in your clothes. I like the do-it-yourself kind of vibe, because it doesn't seem like you did it yourself, but it's kind of do-it-yourself anyway in vibe.
The messy look has to look intentional. It's just that because of the finish, it doesn't look intentional at all. So yeah.
Your turn, Enzo.
I knew Camille Coy in the first place because I'm a follower of her. So I know her aesthetic, and I did a 60s inspired, like the silhouette is somehow 60s. I saw her eyes and I kind of reminded of Twiggy before, so I really wanted to show that. I got the piña cloth and I dyed it to have that continuity.
I loved it. When she came out, I said, this is fresh. It's feminine. It's sexy to me. I like what you did with the gradation of the paint and the blue cutouts of the fabric.
Hi.
How's Camille doing?
Actually, she is going to numerous events with this because it's a two-piece set. I know that I changed the design initially because, well, sketching under the sun really doesn't help come up with like a great idea. So I thought combining these two fabrics in one dress was going to borderline into tacky. So it was tricky. And I did not want to play with a client. So the first thing I noticed when I saw you was the hair color. And thus, I chose this color first. Could be stronger technically, but I think it's really chic.
I don't see the sophistication element in it.
Being colorful doesn't mean youthful. I feel like a skirt is a little too much, more than tacky. I would never wear something like that. I'm sorry.
I don't like this look. I'm sorry. It looks like a 45, 50-year-old woman who said, oh, you know, Joseph, can you make me look like I'm 24?
Okay, designers, we've all heard what you have to say. But need time to deliberate, so we will see you later. You may now leave the runway. Okay, judges. We have to start discussing. You know, after 1 week, they surprised me.
We have a really good batch now.
I think there are a lot of good choices. I especially love Enzo's and Amor's. It's so hard to choose.
No, but the beauty about this challenge is that they're learning two things. Number one is to celebrate Philippine material and Philippine fabrics. And number two, the interaction with the client. This whole exercise is going to prepare them for a lot of things. And a lot of the lessons they're going to be learning here are very important.
I like Enzo's work. Okay. I love that he played with colors, he dyed the fabric, and you saw that was a hard material as well, but it looked like it was floating and soft. It looked so feminine. He's one of my two favorites. I like his and Mel's the best. I think Mel's is very sophisticated. But whose work would you wear?
I'd actually wear Mel's also. It's just that for events, you want to wear something that would capture, how do I put this?
Stand out.
Yes, that would stand out. So I think with Amor and Enzo's, that's much more possible than theirs.
That's true. So let's talk about the ones that failed to impress us.
Poor Fatima. Oh, no.
Bad job yet again.
I think she's not ready for this kind of situation. I mean, that dress was, I don't know, Camille.
I have actually think, yeah, I think the quality is really bad. I think she wasn't excited by the challenge.
Which is exactly my point. It was a simple silhouette to begin with.
Saw that she put effort. The thing is, she couldn't translate it into something good. So that's the sad part. I think she was excited. You're an exciting girl.
No, and then on the other hand, we have Joseph, who just lost the plot. I mean, who was he designing for?
I was so shocked when he said, "This is chic," and I'm like, "Chic? Oh my
I
God!"
mean, seriously, maybe he doesn't listen. Maybe he's sort of like too full of himself. I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, I think he is
He didn't even need a job.
I think she got confused with the concept of what is used for.
Yeah. But do you think he can stay? You think he has what it takes to stay?
I don't know.
Well, that's a good question. On that note, guys, do we have a winner?
I think so.
But do we have someone to eliminate?
Unfortunately,
Okay, well then, let's call them back out. The 8 of you represent the best and the worst designs. One of you will be named the winner, and one of you will be going home tonight.